Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Sports Talk coming at you with episode 3. Super excited to get back talking about some more football. Obviously, my name is Jaron Watson alongside Jake Oldenkamp once again. We're going to kick it off with some Iowa State athletics. We had top 25 basketball come out, and we had men's basketball, women's basketball, and obviously football all ranked in the top 10, and cannot forget about the cross country. We are the only program to have all 3 teams ranked in the top 10. What are your thoughts?
What a time to be a Cyclone, am I right?
We're freshmen, man.
No better time than now.
Right?
The glory days.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see those basketball jerseys?
Oh, yeah. Old school.
Those are sick.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. I'm excited to watch them wear them and stuff. But anyway, let's get to the point. We're here. Football, baby. Iowa State 28, West Virginia 18. What are your thoughts about this game?
Defense. The defense was crazy. That first drive, I was a little worried, but John Heacock, every time you think you're going to be down, he just comes back, and then they score, one more touchdown the rest of the game?
Yeah, tricks up his sleeve, to say the least.
Garbage time. I had a tweet from Chris Andringa. He was talking about second-half scores this year for Iowa State. North Dakota, 0. Iowa, 6. Arkansas State, 7 in garbage time. Houston, 0. Baylor, 7. WVU, 6 in garbage time. That's nuts.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And with nobody at linebacker still.
Right, still struggling in that linebacker spot.
They're playing well.
No, they seriously are.
Playing well.
When do we know when Will McLaughlin's going to be back?
No idea.
Yeah, he's got to be coming up soon. I didn't think he was going to be out for too long, but
maybe we can get inside information from Sorf.
Maybe we'll have to look. I don't know. I thought our defense obviously played super well, but what a game by Carson Hansen.
I know.
Just running the absolute crap out of the ball.
20 for 96, 3 touchdowns.
Just crazy.
I just love our 3 running backs. You don't know who it's going to be in which game.
One running back's going to go off one game,
yeah,
or all 3 of them will stay consistent throughout the field. And, yeah, no, that was awesome, though. Thought we played super well. So,
Rocco. Can't forget about Rocco back.
Right. Playing great.
No interceptions.
Right.
Very efficient. Higgins, too.
Unfortunately, he didn't get that
touchdown, but 100 yards still.
Right.
And first time 6-0 since 1938.
What a time to be alive, am I right?
I wasn't alive then.
Right, but right now. It's awesome. We are rolling, and I love to see it. Well, recapping some other games, I just wanted to mention Utah lost to Arizona State. Thought that was very interesting. We saw Cam Rising get back after it and just did not play great. He just sucked.
3 picks,
but
no touchdowns. But that running back for Arizona State,
Cam Scataboo, he's going
22
crazy.
22 carries, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns.
It's like a youngin' to Ashton Jeanty out here.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I thought that game was super interesting, though.
Arizona State is having a pretty good year.
Yeah, they've been rolling.
Yeah.
Playing well. Well, and now Cameron Rising out with another injury.
Mm-hmm. That could be a good thing for them. He don't look very good.
No, he did not. He is struggling this year, but rolling in, Oregon versus Ohio State, one of the biggest games this week, if not the biggest game.
My pick from last week.
Yeah, you got it right, didn't
Oregon.
you? You took Oregon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Dylan Gabriel played phenomenal ball. And just want to mention, but Dan Lanning, an absolute genius out there. I was watching SportsCenter today, actually, and they were talking about his the 12 men on the field penalty.
Yeah.
And they the college football rules analysis guy or something like tweeted about it and came out and said that no team should ever benefit from a penalty. And
I mean, it's smart. You put 12 guys out there to stop them, and
all about having a good coach.
yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, they only give up 5 yards.
Yeah, it's coaching, I guess. So, but what
Yeah.
about Will Howard there at the
Oh,
very
yeah.
end?
I don't know. I didn't think he was very good to begin with, but
Yeah,
I mean, he had a pretty good game other than that play, but that was atrocious.
yeah, it really was.
You cannot go down when you have a chance at a field goal.
Right? I
You
mean,
have
we've
to
seen that
and a
back-to-back
timeout.
weeks.
You got to go down early.
We had Tennessee last week, and now this week we had Will Howard. So,
But now
I don't
it
know.
looks like Oregon's front runner in the Big Ten.
yeah, definitely.
Maybe overall, like, depending if Texas goes down this week, they're probably
Yeah.
going to be one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Oregon's looking pretty solid. Well, people are really high on Dylan Gabriel now for the Heisman,
Yeah, he's
Too.
good.
but
He had a good game, 341 yards, 2 touchdowns.
yeah, and he was just under. I think he was just under 70% completion
Yeah.
percentage of that game. So obviously took care of the ball and threw great balls throughout the game. So
And Oregon's remaining schedule is pretty easy. They have like Illinois and Michigan, but Ohio State, they have a big one on November 2nd against Penn State.
yeah, Penn State's looking pretty solid too.
Have big college football playoff implications.
Right.
Yeah.
It's coming. I mean, it's coming down the stretch here. I mean, we're getting there. But then also wanted to mention LSU.
Yeah.
Stunned Ole Miss there in OT.
Overtime.
Kyron Lacey with the game-winning TD in overtime. I don't know. That game, obviously, that was a great game too.
I didn't get to see this game, but I saw Jackson Dart's interview after the game. He did not seem too happy.
Yeah. Going to overtime. Ole Miss kicked a field goal in OT too, and then LSU came to score a touchdown, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Ole Miss now 2 losses.
yeah, that does not look very good. I mean, they're a great team, but 2 losses to what? They lost to
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky was a rough one.
Yeah.
But Kansas State barely hanging on there at the end.
Snuck it out.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter went down though.
Not ideal for the Buffs. Sounds like he's gonna be back this week, but
That's good. But
from what I saw,
wonder what would have happened if he stayed in.
right?
I don't know.
It's a big threat you lose there, but
Colorado. They got who this week? Arizona.
yeah,
That's a big game for them to
Yeah, it
show.
is.
If they win that, I think we can say they're a pretty solid team. There's
Right.
still questions there, but
I thought it was funny. I watched Coach Prime's interview after the game, and he was just brutally honest with his own son. He was like, "Yeah, Shiloh played terrible."
I saw
It
that.
was like, dude, come on, man. But, Bama barely survived.
Yeah.
Just, I don't
That
know. They're
onside kick was crazy.
right.
South Carolina.
I know. I thought they were gonna have it for a while,
Yeah.
but after they got that, well, we can head in, talk about some Heisman watch right now. I think from what we've seen, I mean, Jalen Milroe, obviously great quarterback, but I think he's kind of dropping out as weeks go by.
It's a 1-horse race.
Right.
Ashton Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty, he's killing it. Another 200-plus yard game this week. So, what is he on? He's like
Up to 1,200 yards rushing.
what is he's like
17
projected.
touchdowns.
He's projected to get 2,000 yards this season.
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Well, 5 games, 1,250 already. So
Jeez, it's just going crazy.
yeah, not even halfway through.
Speaking of, they've got a pretty.
Next week they play UNLV.
Oh, next week. Okay, yeah.
That has college football playoff implications for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Because UNLV, they're playing really good
Yeah,
ball too.
They only have 1 loss.
They're probably up
To
there.
Syracuse. If they win that, that'd be a good one for them. But
Yeah, I watched UNLV's looking pretty solid. I watched
And-
their game the other day.
well, Travis Hunter, I mean, he got hurt, but he only had 3 receptions for 26 yards.
Right. I mean, I
Not
just
a great performance.
I think it's just impressive that he's playing both ways.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of gives him a little boost, and I mean, I think he's probably gonna stick in with the Heisman watch just
he'll be
because
up
of
there
that.
for sure. But I don't know how you cannot give it to Gene T at this point.
Yeah, I mean he's going wild.
I think
So
Dylan Gabriel's played himself into the conversation now after that win.
yeah, I mean hell of a
He
win
had a
out of
great
them.
game too.
Yeah.
So.
And then Cam Ward's up there too. I mean Miami had a bye, so you can't say much about him, but
Yeah.
obviously,
He's having a great year.
yeah,
And
he's rolling.
speaking of the Boise State UNLV game, talking about the playoff, it'll be pretty interesting. Iowa State's in the conversation now for
Right.
sure.
One of the
It'll be
projected to be the conference winner.
Yeah, it'll be. I wonder how many teams will get in from the Big 12.
Right.
It's gonna be
Probably one or
interesting.
two. I mean, I think it's going to depend because, I mean, I thought Utah for a while was going to be there, but, I mean, they're kind of,
no.
yeah, they're done for now. But, well,
I
we got
think-
K-State
I think
could
there's
be,
4 teams up. It's K-State, Tech, BYU, and us.
and, I mean, BYU's still undefeated, so
Yeah.
I think they've probably got one of the bigger chances here.
Yeah, I agree.
But, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We'll see if, like, you know, Clemson's been looking pretty solid, so we'll see what happens with them. But, yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, ACC is, I mean, Clemson, Miami, Pitt is undefeated still.
Yeah, Pitt.
But,
Pitt's looking. I mean, they had a close one though this week. It
Yeah,
was
I
they
don't
only,
know.
they only won by 2 to who was it?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
And then the Big Ten, you're probably looking at Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State.
right.
Indiana's still undefeated too, though.
Big Ten will probably get 3 in. Honestly,
Yeah.
kind of depends on
SEC
how everything kind of comes down to it.
and the
But
SEC, I don't really know. I mean, they're gonna beat each other up, but
Bama, Georgia.
Bama, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, those all play each other this week. So.
Yeah, SEC's stacked. They've got some games coming up here. So
And then Group of 5, we still got Army, Navy, both undefeated. So
right. Yeah, Army.
should be interesting.
Army, Navy. Yeah, it will be. It's pretty cool coming down to the wire here. So, well, let's move in. We can start previewing some games. One of the biggest games I think this week, we got Alabama at Tennessee, Saturday, 2:30 kick. Bama coming in at -3 with the over/under at 56.5.
Both had shaky games last week.
Very shaky games, and Tennessee's offense has been struggling.
Nico had a very rough game.
Yeah, I mean, it mattered 2 weeks in a row now.
169 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns.
Yeah, just I don't know.
They went to overtime against Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nico, I mean, he's struggling. The whole offense is just, I mean, it starts with Nico. So, well, I mean, if he can get something going, I'm sure the offense will probably be all right. But I don't know. I mean, this game, I think Alabama's defense is, I mean, they're
shaky.
yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think Tennessee's going to have to really pull it together on the offensive end in order.
Well, Alabama, ever since they got up 28-0 against Georgia, they've
right.
been reeling. They then give up the lead in that game. They hung on to win, but then lose to Vanderbilt and go down to the wire with the South Carolina team. That's nothing special.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they're kind of just like letting teams get into the games with them, and it's just like, I mean, their offense is there. Like, obviously we see that, but their defense is just struggling, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this game is going to probably soar the over. I mean, I think it's going to be an offensive game considering Bama's defense isn't anything special. But I think if Nico and Tennessee can figure it out, then we'll see Tennessee probably pulling it off here because they're at home. But
And then the loser has 2 losses, so.
makes it more interesting for the playoff.
Yeah. And then another big one in the SEC, Georgia, Texas.
Yeah.
6:30. Game day. That's a big game.
It is. Texas at -5 for this one. I think the opening line actually was a little lower, but I think people are liking Texas in this one. So
You just stomped OU. Their defense looks good.
right,
Held
I
them to
mean,
like 3 points.
yeah, Texas kind of got both sides of the ball going right now.
Georgia needs this one though.
They do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah,
Otherwise, they have 2 losses.
they're gonna have
too.
2 losses. But then again, they're in the SEC,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah. SEC bias.
yeah, of course. But yeah, this is gonna be a tight one. I mean, this is gonna be super interesting. I think Texas being at home though will definitely help them a bit. So, although this is kind of Texas's like first test kind of in the SEC.
It is. It is.
I mean, they're playing.
I don't know if they're there yet, to be honest.
I
mean,
look
they
at
went to the CFP last year, but
like I look at Georgia, Bama, and you see like we watch that game, like you just see like all of everything that's going on, and it's a big game, tight game, and now Texas is gonna have to go up against one of the SEC greats. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how Texas responds, but obviously their team's looking good through 6 games or whatever. But that'll be a fun one. Well, let's kick it off. Get into the Big 12 here. We got Oklahoma State at BYU. BYU -9 on the spread.
Friday night game, I think.
Yeah, Friday at 9:15. BYU's kicking butt lately. I mean, they're looking pretty solid. I see BYU just kind of kicking it here. Oklahoma State just still can't find anything.
Oklahoma State, it's now or never for them in their
serious.
season. I mean, they have the same O-line as last year, the same star running back, Ollie Gordon, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah. Do you think?
Sounds like Bowman's benched.
Yeah,
Garrett
that's what I heard too.
So
That's
maybe he's the spark they need. I don't know.
maybe they got to find something.
Yeah.
Got to get something going, but
And then Jake Retzlav's having a season.
He
there
really
at
is.
BYU. Leads them in passing and rushing.
rush. Yeah, BYU has so many running backs.
Yeah, I know.
They
I
just
saw that.
It's kind of like Iowa State, except
More.
yeah, they've got like
their leading rusher is Retzlav with like 180 yards on the whole
then
year.
all the others have like
100.
yeah, it's crazy. It almost like if you just barely like
I don't know if there's like injuries or stuff involved with that. Could be.
that's why everyone's getting reps.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, I think BYU is probably just gonna kick that one.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with Oklahoma State. Maybe they get the spark.
I could see him getting back. Maybe the new quarterback and all.
Yeah.
Like that 9 points is kind of a lot. I feel like.
I think the line definitely helps with BYU being at home too, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I'd like to see Oklahoma State find something, like get something figured out. Obviously, as an Iowa State fan, I want BYU to lose.
I don't know. I kind of want them to just keep winning. We don't have to play them until the championship.
That's fair.
In order to get 2 Big 12s, then you're going to have to probably be both undefeated in the championship.
Yeah, that's probably the only way we send 2 teams.
Yeah.
Is if BYU wins out and we do, because then we play them in the championship, and then loser and winner will both go.
Or if like K-State wins out and wins the championship against like
and then we have one loss.
Undefeated BYU.
Yeah, or us. True.
But
I guess we play them last game.
And we could be 1 loss. K-State could be 1 loss, and BYU could be 1 loss.
Yeah. Well, we play K-State last game though.
I know. I'm saying if we lose to them and they win out.
Okay, yeah. And then we go to the championship against K-State, or
BYU.
BYU goes. Yeah.
Probably. I don't know how the tiebreakers would work there with us in K-State, but
yeah. Yeah, BYU's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
But
speaking of Big 12, moving into Saturday, big game in Cincinnati, Arizona State versus Cincinnati.
Brendan Sorsby looking solid out there. He is slinging that thing.
Yeah, they're solid. They lost to Tech, and I don't remember who else, but they beat UCF this week.
Yeah, UCF is struggling, but it's still a solid win to get. We're in the Big 12. It's competitive, so.
Arizona State, they're looking very well.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good matchup. I'm super excited for this one. Cam Scadaboo's just going crazy like we talked about earlier, but
their only other loss for Cincy is to Pitt, so they're undefeated.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Pitt's undefeated. They're
and
still
that was
rolling.
a 1 point game. So
yeah, Cincy probably wants that one back. They could have had that one
at Cincy.
Yeah. But yeah, Arizona State obviously had that one against Utah last week, so it's pretty.
Quarterback went down though; he's out for this game.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
I wonder, was it like a bad injury or?
I thought on Twitter I saw 4 to 6 weeks, but
Oh, really?
I don't know.
That'll hurt a
I'm
little
not
bit
sure.
probably. He's been playing pretty well too.
I just know he's ruled out for this game for sure.
Yeah, I mean he's taking care of the ball and throwing it in the right directions, but that'll be a good one too. I mean we've got
He's only thrown 3 picks this year, so
yeah
he's taking care of the ball, throwing touchdowns.
he's doing his job.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll be a solid one to kick off our Saturday, to say the least. But well, I suppose we can roll into Houston and Kansas.
We don't have to.
I mean,
there's not much to say. I mean,
neither team.
Houston just did get a big win against TCU the other week.
That's crazy. I cannot believe TCU lost that.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they've got nothing right here. Neither of the teams can figure anything out.
Kansas get their first win in the Big 12 this year.
Hopefully.
Preseason ranked team.
Goodness. What were they projected to finish in the Big 12?
Top of it.
Yeah, probably like what, top 4, top 3?
Yeah. Maybe.
Somewhere around there. And they've got the same team as last year.
Yeah.
And they can't do anything.
Hopefully their new stadium treats them well.
Right? I'm so excited to play them in Arrowhead.
They still have not released tickets, really. Like, they're just keeping them for Kansas fans right now. They're going to have to release
For the Arrowhead game?
Yeah. They're going to have to release them eventually.
They're not going to get nothing. The whole stadium's going to be red.
They're going to be cheap. They're
Yeah,
trying
they
to,
have to be.
keep them, but they're not going to be able to. There's going to be no Kansas fans there.
Yeah, I mean, they probably expected the season to go a little bit differently as well. So,
Yeah.
But considering what's going on, they're going to have to. I mean, the only way they're going to make anything is if they sell them to Iowa State fans. So,
yeah. I mean, this game, it's in Arrowhead.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be very many people there.
An NFL stadium, it's going to look embarrassing probably. That'll be just stupid to watch. But, well, like we talked about, got a big one in Colorado at Arizona here, Saturday, 3 o'clock kick. Arizona coming in at 2.5. I mean, I don't know. You think it's the right? You think that's the right spread there?
Probably, but I don't know. You really don't know what you're getting out of either team, to be honest. I mean, Colorado's played pretty consistent as of late, but
yeah,
Arizona's just up and down. Like, they win.
Yeah.
They have that depressing loss to K-State, then they beat Utah on the road, and then lose to Tech at home.
Just up and down. Yeah, I mean, they've got. I don't know. I did one. They're Quali Conley, the running back at Arizona. He's playing super well, and I don't know if Colorado got torched by UCF's rush game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know. We haven't really seen much of that going on, but I think Quali could do something against their defense.
Yeah, it's kind of a tale of two seasons here. Like, Colorado's exceeding all expectations, and then Arizona, I mean, they did get a new coach, but they have guys coming back that they thought were going to be studs for them, like Fafita and McMillan. But
yeah, Fafita's got to take care of that ball.
9 picks this year.
His ratio, yeah, that's what. Yeah, he's got to take care of the ball. I mean,
but McMillan will be a top first round, top 10 pick.
Yeah.
So.
Well, then again, like if Fafita can just take care of the ball, like he's got the guys around him, like he's got guys to go to, and
this could be a shootout if Fafita plays well and if Colorado can give Shedeur time.
Right, their offensive line's picked it up a little bit, but
when Shedeur gets time, that's why he's gonna be a first rounder.
Right. I mean, if he has time to set his feet, and I think Colorado's offense, obviously, they're rolling. I mean, they've got too many wide receivers to count that are threats on that offense.
Yeah.
So, but
it should be a good game.
I mean,
it could be a shootout type game.
I'm thinking so too.
Colorado usually gets in those, so.
Yeah, they like to stay there. Well, and I saw Travis Hunter's going to play too, so that'll definitely help him because I saw he went down last game, but. Yeah, that'll be a good one, though. Speaking of Another 3 o'clock kick on Saturday. Coming in, we got Baylor at Texas Tech. Tech coming in at 6.5 favorites here. I mean, Tech's offense has just been looking solid. I mean, I think they're Baron Morton taking great care of the ball. 14 TDs, only 2 interceptions this year. I mean, he's been playing super well. And yeah, I don't know. Baylor really hasn't shown much this year. I mean, they're just kind of mediocre all around. But I just don't really think they're going to be able to compete with some of these Big 12 schools. I don't know what you're thinking, but
yeah, I mean, it looks like Texas Tech should handle them.
right.
I mean, they've been playing really well. The only concern with them is probably their defense is shaky still for Tech. But Baylor's not good. So.
Right. I mean, and I don't even. What's Tech's schedule like? Who else do they got the rest of the season?
It's pretty easy for them.
I just considering their defense, is kind of shaky still. It's like, are they gonna have to play like a team that has like a high power offense right now?
Well, they play us in 2 weeks, so
yeah.
That's probably gonna be 2 undefeated in the Big 12.
Right. That'll be a test for us for sure. Hopefully we're undefeated then. But
yeah, I mean, Tech, they're solid. They got the running back, Brooks.
Yeah, Tajee Brooks been going crazy.
Yeah.
He's just under 700 yards, I think, with 7 TDs. So
they play Baylor this week, and then they go to TCU.
Okay.
They should win.
They'll probably
those,
kick TCU, yeah. No, I think Tajee Brooks, though, could definitely run all over Baylor. I mean, Baylor's kind of giving up.
Jalen Jackson did.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think Baylor's kind of giving up a lot of rush yards this year, on that defensive side. So I think Texas Tech should be able to handle them. I honestly like that spread, too. I don't think.
Was it 6.5?
Yeah. It's just a touchdown.
Yeah. Baylor.
And it's at Texas Tech. So.
I don't know. Big 12 seems to have something shocking every week, so.
That's fair.
This could be the shock of the week.
Let's see what happens. Houston and Kansas. That's a shock. No, I'm kidding.
Well, moving into the night games, big one in Morgantown again. Another night game. Kansas State coming to town.
They wearing their Coal Rush unis again. That didn't work out.
I think they're retiring those.
As they should.
Kansas State, they need this win. This is like the stretch of their schedule that is like the toughest. After this, it gets easier for them. But
yeah. I mean, especially away at Morgantown, that's kind of. I mean, that'll be a big one, and then obviously at Jack Trice will be a big one at the very end to kick it off.
So.
Yeah, K-State 2.5 favorites here on the road.
I mean, yeah, they play Kansas, then Houston, then Arizona State, then Cincinnati. And then us to close the year.
Yeah,
so.
Cincinnati will be a rough one too, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
they got them at home though, so.
Oh, okay, that'll be helpful for them at least.
If they can get past this game, they'll be probably set to be one loss going into Jack Trice Stadium on the 30th.
Yeah, so and that game will be snow pants on. Hopefully there's no snow on the ground.
Hopefully not. Hopefully there is.
Yeah,
Abu Sama,
you can have another snow game against them. Hopefully, you can get a breakaway for a 70-yard touchdown. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, but West Virginia, Neil Brown needs this game. All week I've been seeing all the West Virginia fans are just upset that they can't win games against like ranked opponents and good teams.
Right. I mean, I think
they're kind of fed up with Neil Brown at this point. I think they have a good team. I don't know. It just seemed like Green seemed very flustered by our defense, and they're not a team that can get behind and
play from behind.
Back. They have to rush the ball, get the lead.
And they kind of struggled rushing against us.
I know. They did it with us, it's like, that we're going to score. So
right.
If they don't score, they're like panic, and now they start throwing the ball, and he throws 2 picks. So
our defense obviously looking solid against them too. So I don't know. I thought that's the one worry I had, but our linebackers, dude. Our linebackers stepped up. They're playing good ball. So I don't know. K-State's running back, DJ, he's on a tear lately.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's rolling right now.
I think Avery Johnson's been a little disappointing. He's
Yeah.
not bad, but
He's not bad.
He's not playing bad, but people just thought he was going to be a superstar, and he really hasn't been one this year yet. But they haven't really, other than the one game, they haven't really needed him to be.
Yeah. He's getting a lot of rushing too, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's running a lot, but I don't know. I think K-State could use some work on the defensive side of the ball, but their offense is looking pretty solid right now. So see what West Virginia can do. I mean, obviously West Virginia's I think it's if West Virginia can kind of establish their rush like they have. I mean, obviously not against us, but you know, who do they play? Was it UCF or
West Virginia?
Yeah, who did they play that their rush yards were just like
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, yeah. And they just went crazy on the ground. So, I don't know if they can kind of establish that run game again and see what happens. I think this game can get a little high scoring, to be honest. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
see what happens, but
I don't West Virginia just they can they'll beat the bad teams, but they need to prove they can hang with the good teams.
Right. Just get over that little hump.
Yeah. It could be this week.
Could be.
This would be I would be rooting against K-State in this.
Yeah, just
I don't know.
because then
because we have to play them.
We just beat West Virginia too, so it'll kind of look a little bit better for us.
Yeah.
Taking down number 17? It's K-State. I think it is.
Yeah, they're 17 right now.
Yeah. West Virginia takes down 17 after we just whooped them. But I don't know. That game could definitely get interesting if West Virginia can stay intact and compete there. But one of the latest game in the Big 12 got TCU at Utah. Obviously, Cam Rising got hurt. He's probably done for the season. Isaac Wilson's been struggling lately. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. They're still a great team. They've got.
This could be their bounce back game.
It could. I mean,
what's the line on this?
It's 3.5 for Utah here.
I think Utah hammers them. To be honest.
Well, TCU.
They're still a good team, and TCU's not good. So.
TCU's loss to Houston is just mind blowing. I mean, they've got their quarterback.
Josh Hoover.
He's solid.
His dog.
He is. Just can't get anything else going though.
Ever since they blew that game against UCF, and they've been downhill since then.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find something to get them going here against Utah because Utah's defense is solid too. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
At night in Utah, so
right.
That's always a raucous crowd.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure our game there will probably be a night game too. So
probably that'll be a late one too.
That scares me, but
yeah, we'll have to dial it in there. But I think Utah will hammer them as well. I mean, Micah Bernard, he's playing pretty solid for Utah right now too. So I mean, Wilson's got weapons around him. So they've got the talent on the offense. I think Wilson just kind of got to dial in a little bit, throw good balls, and take care of it. And they've still got a chance to probably not make a run for the Big 12, but get up there at least.
They're 2 losses now, I think. So
yeah,
we'll see. They could. Things could get crazy.
They definitely could. It's Big 12. Who knows what happens? But well, should we get into it?
Yep. ISU, UCF, 6:30.
13.5 for Iowa State here at Jack Trice.
That's kind of a lot, I feel like.
Night game.
To me, but
We're in the blackout unis. Yeah, 13.5 is. I don't know. UCF. Didn't their QB just get benched? Is that what you said?
The last game they had 2 guys playing QB. I mean, it was really just one guy, Ja'Cory Brown. He was 13 of 20 for 207 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
And also ran the ball 16 times and 84 yards.
So he's everything.
I think they would like to lean on the rush.
Yeah, I mean, RJ Harvey's
It's-
solid. So
They're like West Virginia. We got to shut down the run.
right. Hopefully our linebackers can keep it together again.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Brazino will be back this week.
Yeah, I did read something on him actually.
Campbell said the same thing last week. He was like, he's practicing.
He's getting closer or whatever.
He'll probably be good to go or something, and then he didn't play. So, with the bye week coming up, I feel like they might just sit him out again.
Right, give him another week,
Yeah.
2 weeks actually to heal up. I mean, he was playing solid when he was in, so hopefully we do get him. We need him. I mean, we don't really need him, I guess.
Rylan Barnes
Yeah, he's playing. He played well.
almost was behind Malik Verdon in tackles last week.
Yeah, he was second.
First
I think.
start, redshirt. I think he's a sophomore or redshirt sophomore or something. So
Yeah, younger guy.
Bo Goodwin too. He's a true freshman.
Malik
Played
Verdon
really
is
well.
balling though.
Yeah.
He's playing super
The
well.
secondary is just.
It's just.
I saw a video on Twitter. Jeff Woody he put out. It was breaking down one of the plays, and we basically rushed all three of our D line to one side to force screen. He couldn't go that way, so he rolled out to the other side, and we had two spies, and then just our secondary, just manning up on people. Like,
Right.
You're not getting anything.
You can.
And that's what
Our
forced them into
secondary is
picks.
crazy. Well,
Yeah.
Jontez got another one.
Yeah.
He's got what?
Three in
That's
a
3 in a row, right?
Dropped one too.
Yeah.
Should have had another.
He was mad. He was mad himself for that one. I don't know. I think 13.5 is interesting. It's a big line,
I
but
could see this UCF team just rolling over because, I mean, they got 6 guys going to the portal,
yeah,
bench their quarterback. It seems like there's something going on over there.
who knows what it is? I mean,
And
you think
they're
it's
coming-
coaching?
I don't know. Gus Malzahn, he's a good coach.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a culture thing. They brought in a lot of transfers last year, so maybe they're just not meshing.
Yeah, not
But,
clicking together.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus, they're coming up to Ames, Iowa. It's not going to be warm out by any means.
no, it'll probably be pretty chilly. I haven't looked at the
It'll
forecast,
probably.
but
It's supposed to be a nice day, but at night it'll probably be
the breeze
close
kind of kicks
to
in a
the
little bit.
40s, low 50s, probably.
Yeah,
So
sun goes down. Yeah, it'll be. I mean, there'll definitely be a little weather change for him, probably.
I would like to see Iowa State receive the ball to start and get a touchdown right away.
Yeah, right. Maybe not no first half struggles
'cause,
or first quarter.
I mean, if they get the ball, I'm just expecting our first drive to be a little rough on defense at this point.
That just
but
seems to always
just
happen.
how it goes, but I mean they'll clamp down. But I would like to get a touchdown right away.
Right. Just get us on the board right away.
Yeah.
Or our defense 3 and out, and then we score a touchdown.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, especially the way we just seem to do things right now.
And then another thing I'd like to see is get Conradi a kick. He missed one.
I know.
He seems not struggling, but
Just rattled,
I mean,
maybe.
He missed a PAT against.
Yeah. Let's get him. Let's get him a
Baylor,
deep one.
so
Let's get him a deep one. 40
I
plus.
think you just need to see if you go through to get his confidence back.
Yeah. Maybe got a little hot-headed after the game winning at Iowa.
Who wouldn't?
Right? Yeah, that's fair. I would be over my head. But yeah, hopefully we can kick it off right away and get started. I mean, West Virginia scoring first, made it 7-0 is like, come on. I did not want to play from behind in that game. I mean, we didn't necessarily play from behind, but it was
looks
just
like we were going to. But
yeah. Their first drive was pretty solid. But, well, we got a good week of college football coming up. Excited.
Shall we move into picks?
Let's do it.
You go first.
No, you.
Okay.
I'm 4-0.
My first pick, going on the road, the Corn Huskers, Dylan Raiola, -6.5 or +6.5.
6.5?
Yeah.
Who do they play?
Indiana.
Okay,
It's
Indiana's.
undefeated, but
Yeah.
they haven't played anybody.
Is Nebraska going on the road, you said?
Yeah. I am tempted to take Nebraska money line. But
Yeah.
I saw on Twitter as well. Will Compton and Taylor Lewan had a podcast on Barstool, and they had Trump on there.
Oh gosh.
And he's like, "What is one of the things that will make America great is if Nebraska wins the national championship." I thought that was hilarious.
Oh man, yeah.
I think they're good. I think they could compete for the Big Ten. I mean,
they've got Oregon. I mean, they've got a tough conference.
I know, but
they've got some tough teams there.
they'll be up there. I'm excited to watch Iowa versus Nebraska this year.
Yeah. When's that game?
It's at the end.
Okay.
It's
Like last
rivalry
game.
week when we play K-State.
Oh, got you. Yeah. That'll be a solid one. I think Nebraska's been looking pretty good. So I don't know much about Indiana,
I don't think
but
they'll lose by 6.5 at minimum.
yeah, maybe like a field goal game. If not, pull the dub. Well, my first pick in the Big 12, Colorado going to Arizona. I don't think Colorado's going to lose 2 in a row here. I mean, I know they're on the road. It's a big game. I think Colorado's defense is going to play great. Fafita's going to be in uncomfortable positions, and I think Colorado's going to get it. I'm going to take them money line over the 2.5 here. 2.5 line is just disgusting because Arizona wins by a field goal, and I'm cooked. So I'm going to go with Colorado money line. I think the offensive line's going to hold their own, and we're going to see Shedeur stay comfortable in the pocket and throw some great balls. So
that's a good pick, I would say.
I'm going to go Colorado there.
I could see Arizona come into play, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Hopefully, I don't know, dude. Colorado, like, they lost last week to K-State. It's like that was a rough one. I mean, they could have had that one. So I think Colorado's going to be fine here. Pull it off, but first pick, Colorado money line.
All right, my second pick, going down south to the SEC.
Oh boy,
Neyland Stadium, Tennessee, money line against.
You're so high on the Vols. You love your Tennessee.
I think they'll get it done. I mean, it's at home for them. Nico's gonna bounce back. Alabama's struggling.
See what happens, dude. Nico's got to do something.
102,000 people. They're gonna get it done.
I think if Nico figures it out, like you said, they're gonna get it done here. I mean, dude, it really just comes down to him. Like, he's just gotta figure it out, honestly.
And so does Alabama.
Yeah, fair.
Their defense is shaky.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking the Bulldogs +5 this week against Texas.
Georgia.
I'm going to take Georgia. I think Texas, obviously they're going to be at home. I think they're going to come in. They're going to be a little too confident. I think Georgia's going to come out and just strike them off guard, and Georgia is going to stay within 5 at least. I mean, I think this is going to be a dogfight till the end. It's going to be tight. I think this is going to go high scoring. They both have phenomenal offenses and both have great defenses as well. But then again, it's the SEC and they like to score points. So I think they're going to both put up a lot of points. It can be a dogfight to the end. So honestly, I think another great pick in this game would be the over here as well. I think it's going to be high scoring. So over 55.5. I know it's a lot of points, but I could see that definitely happening as well. But I'm gonna take Georgia +5 here. I think they can reel it in, stay within 5, and get the job done.
Yeah, that was one of mine. I had Georgia money line too, but I'll go out west for my next pick, my last pick. BYU or Oklahoma State +9. Cover the spread.
Really?
Cover the spread.
Really?
I
don't know, man.
I'm not sold on BYU yet. I don't know.
I don't like Oklahoma State at all.
I
dude.
don't either, but
I don't.
You stole my pick, so
Fair. But dude, I don't know. I think BYU. I mean, it'll be tight. That'll be a tight line. That's a tight line. I think the line's right where it needs to be.
9 is a lot. They still got Ollie Gordon, new quarterback this week. Give them a spark. Maybe they'll even win. Who knows?
You ready for this last one?
Let's hear it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm riding with the Clones at home, baby. Give me 13.5 for the Cyclones. Offense is going to run. They're just going to kill them. UCF is going to be just mind-blown. Rocco's going to have the best game of the season he's had yet. And our defense is going to play out of their mind.
Blackout game. Under the lights.
Jack Trice.
October.
Gosh.
Rockotober. Hey, October.
Yeah.
Rocktober.
We're back, baby.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. It's still here. It still lives here. I don't know. I think Iowa State's going to get it done. We're gonna strike them off guard, and hopefully we can just get off to a good start and just rock. I think 2 touchdowns. I'd like to see it. Let's get UCF their 4th game in a row loss. So, I don't know. I think UCF's just going to go down from here, honestly. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to be able to find another spark. I mean, like you said.
That Colorado game just took it out of them, I think.
Yeah, and like you said, they had 2 quarterbacks rolling, so hopefully, I think our defense is going to put them under pressure, and they're not going to know what to do. So, give me the Clones, 13.5. We're taking her home this week. But, well, it was a phenomenal recap, phenomenal preview. Looking forward to the games ahead. It's great to get back at it. Looking forward for Thursday.
Shout out to Jacob Snyder and Noah Murray.
Yeah, shout out to our producers. Jacob Snyder, Noah Murray, putting in the work back there. But it was a great week talking about football. Never can go wrong. But we will see you next Thursday. And it was fun.
Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Let's pull it off. Yeah. Let's go 6-0 on my picks. Let's go 6-0. Actually,
let's go 7-0.
We're going 7-0. We got 3 picks now. All right. It's been fun. JJ Sports Talk signing out. We'll see you next Thursday. Peace.
Peace.